Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL and especially to the Giants this season, you already know that things haven't gone quite as planned. The first game for Russell Wilson as the starting quarterback for the Giants was, let's be honest, not what anyone expected. After all, Wilson is a Super Bowl champion, a guy who's known for his leadership, his athleticism, and that uncanny ability to make plays under pressure. But in his debut with the Giants, the results were pretty underwhelming. The team suffered a 21-6 loss on the road to the Washington Commanders. And that's a score that really tells you something about how challenging that game was for Wilson and the entire offense. Wilson, stepping into the spotlight, was expected to bring a new energy, a spark to this Giants offense that has struggled at times in recent seasons. But instead, he threw for only 168 yards and couldn't find the end zone even once. No touchdowns, just a handful of completions and a lot of frustration. It's tough, right? Especially when you're trying to make a statement in your first game, trying to rally the team and give the fans some hope. But what truly caught the attention, and not in a good way, was Wilson's post-game comments. He said, "I thought we competed our butts off today. That was a physical game, we left it all on the field, we gave it our all physically." Now you've probably seen the reactions on social media, right? The fans' feedback was swift and harsh. Some said, "Competed our butts off. We scored just 6 points against one of the worst defenses in the league," and others weren't holding back with their frustration. The truth is, those comments didn't sit well with a lot of Giants fans. It's one thing to be proud of the effort, but quite another when the scoreboard shows a clear lack of success. The fact that the team only managed 6 points, it's not just about the effort, it's about execution. And that's what fans are really craving now, seeing results, not just effort. Twitter, Reddit, and other social media platforms lit up with reactions. Some fans are already questioning whether Wilson is the right guy to lead this team, especially given the fact that he threw for so few yards and couldn't produce any points in a game that was supposed to be a statement of improvement. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The Giants' season is still very much a work in progress. Wilson's arrival was supposed to be a boost, a way to bring veteran leadership and experience to an offense that has lacked consistency in recent years. But a debut like this, on the road against a division rival, it leaves a lot of questions. Will Wilson be able to adapt quickly? Will he find that chemistry with the receivers? And more importantly, can he turn things around? Or are we looking at a season where the Giants need to rethink their approach? The truth is, Wilson's career has been marked by both incredible highs and some lows. He's a guy who's known for making the spectacular plays, for leading his teams to victory in clutch moments. But he's also faced criticism for some games where he couldn't quite live up to expectations. Now, with the Giants, he's under a lot of pressure to perform. The NFC East is one of the toughest divisions in the league, with teams like the Cowboys, Eagles, and Commanders all vying for supremacy. And the Giants, after a few years of rebuilding, are trying to re-establish themselves as serious contenders. This game against Washington was, in many ways, a wake-up call. But it's also a moment that could define how the Giants move forward. The team's defense did its part, holding Washington to just 21 points, which is decent, but the offense just couldn't capitalize. The struggles in the passing game were evident, and Wilson's inability to connect on key plays hurt the team's rhythm. It's still early in the season, but fans are already wondering, will Wilson find his groove? Can he elevate this offense to the level needed to compete in the NFC? Or are we heading toward a season filled with disappointment? Now, talking about the overall outlook, the Giants have some talented pieces that could make a difference if everything clicks. Players like Saquon Barkley are still the heart and soul of this team's offense. His ability to run, catch, and break tackles is vital, but he needs support from the passing game to truly shine. The offensive line has been a concern in recent years, and that's something that needs fixing for Wilson to have the time and space to operate. Meanwhile, on defense, the The Giants have shown flashes of the resilience that made them a playoff team last season, but consistency remains an issue. Looking ahead, the next game against the Dallas Cowboys is massive. It's a divisional rivalry, and the Cowboys are known for their tough defense and disciplined play. For Wilson and the Giants, this is a prime opportunity to bounce back and show that they can compete at a high level. It's a test of character, a chance to see if this team can rally after a tough loss and come out stronger. The Giants will need to tighten up their offensive execution, improve their passing game, and find ways to put points on the board. The defense has to continue its solid play, but Wilson's leadership and decision-making will be under the microscope. So as we look at this situation, it's clear that the Giants are at a crossroads. Do they stick with Wilson and hope he finds his rhythm, or do they consider other options if things don't improve quickly? That's a question only time will answer, but one thing is certain. Fans are hungry for wins, for exciting football, and for a team that can truly contend in the NFC. The pressure is mounting, but so is the hope that this team can turn things around. And let's not forget, this season is still very young. There's plenty of time for the Giants to learn, adapt, and improve. Wilson's experience, leadership, and talent are assets that could still shine through once he adjusts to the team system and finds his rhythm. The coaching staff, led by Daboll, is known for its strategic approach and ability to get the best out of their players. They'll need to make some adjustments, especially on the offensive line, to give Wilson the protection he needs. In the end, it's about resilience. It's about the fans rallying behind the team, even when things aren't perfect. The Giants have a passionate fan base that has seen its fair share of ups and downs over the years. They remember Super Bowl victories, of course, but also those tough seasons where the team struggled to get wins. But one thing remains constant. This team always fights back, always gives its best, and always has hope for a brighter future. Looking forward, the NFC East will continue to be a battleground. The Eagles are already showing they're a powerhouse, and the Cowboys are always tough to beat. The Commanders, with their solid defense, are no easy out either. The Giants will need to rally quickly, learn from this tough loss, and come out swinging in Dallas. It's a big test of character, leadership, and team cohesion. Wilson's performance will be under scrutiny, but it's also about how the entire team responds to adversity. In this NFL season, every game counts, and every decision can shape the narrative. The Giants have the talent, the coaching, and the fan support to turn things around. But it all starts with that next game, that next drive, that next big play. Fans are hoping Wilson can find his rhythm, that Saquon continues to be a game changer, and that the defense can tighten up when it matters most. It's a long season, but the passion and hope in the hearts of Giants fans are as strong as ever. Remember, this is what makes football so exciting: the unpredictability, the drama, the moments of brilliance, and the resilience of a team fighting to be at the top. The Giants are no strangers to adversity, and history shows that they can bounce back from tough times. So, as they prepare for the next game against the Cowboys, everyone will be watching closely. Will Wilson rise to the occasion? Will the team come together and show that they're still a force to be reckoned with? That's what makes this season so intriguing, and that's what keeps the fans on the edge of their seats. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Do you believe Wilson can turn this around? Are you confident the team can rally and make a deep playoff run? Or are you worried that this season might be more challenging than expected? Whatever your thoughts, share them with us. This is a community built on passion, hope, and love for the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, insights, and analysis. So stay tuned for the latest news and be part of this journey with us. The Giants are a team with a storied history, and every season brings new opportunities for greatness. This season is no different. The road ahead might be tough, but with the right mindset, a lot of heart, and a little bit of that Giants magic, they can turn things around. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, let's keep the faith and keep supporting our team through thick and thin. Go Giants!